Good evening, everyone. This is going to be problematic for me. But did you catch that, Jack? Sorry. Oh wow. Oh dear. Oops. I thought I might. Yes, the whoopee cushion. Shit. Hello to the diarrhea troll night. Wow. I need better timing on my stream. So, good evening, everyone. Oh dear. Oops. Tonight is the Diatroll Paint Night. If you want to chat along with other idiots that are painting along with us tonight, just jump into the Discord channel. We're in Snowy's room. The Discord link is not spelt like that, Lee. Should come up about there. So there's a few of yous in there already. So who's in the stream? Hi Craig, hi Paul, hi Acorn, hi Jack, hi Ronan, hi Mark, hi Daz. So yeah, they're all in Discord now. They're all over there to chat along and paint along. Well, some people like Steve hasn't put hello in the chat, so I wasn't saying hello to people in the Discord because I can't hear them. And if man and bar humbug. Hello, Steve. Yes, good evening, Paul, and good evening, Martin and Catherine. I know you're there, hiding and lurking in the background. And I can hear myself in Ronan's speakers. Cool. One of me's enough. So, I'll go to the painting. This is going to be an interesting thing, because what I've got them lot on Discord in my head. Oh, hello, Tomo. Oh, where did I miss that? I thought I said hello, Tomo. Oh, it's because you were speaking in bloody Spanish. I didn't know who you were. So yeah. First one, cool. So yes. If people want to get their trolls out of the boxes, it may take a little while because we've had to fight to get that one out earlier. Let me just see what's going on here. That's better. They are a little bit stiff to get out. And see the first pot. Yeah. So, I was going to do them with just the two brushes that you get in the box. And watching the video that the people did, I then realised that base coating the entire figure in that brush will be here all night. That brush. That's the bigger brush. So, I've picked up two extra brushes. I don't know if people have got them. Maybe he's ask your wife, Martin. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do this with people screaming in my ear, am I? I can actually mute the lot of yous. So anyway, yes. Ask your wife nicely, Martin, for a big... You did, because you bought them off me. You probably don't have a dry brush either. So there's also a bit of lag between dry brush. Make sure you have some sort of dry brush you as well. So I'll let most of you catch up anyway. So the first colour we're going to use, once you get it out the box, the first colour we're going to use is the Refractive Green. You do get quite a bit in the pot, and I'm going to put some on my palette. You don't have to use a palette. I'm just being a posh snob because I want to try and get more use out of the wet palette to see how much I can get it washed. So put a little bit of paint on. If you've got the box, you use the plastic palette. Thin them. I'm looking. I've just put my lid down somewhere. So the plastic lid you use to basically put the paint on and thin it slightly. So it should look a bit like this. Yeah. When it goes on, it's not going to coat fully. It's going to look like you can still see through the grey. And you want to be doing just something like that all over. Cheers, Paul. Catch you soon. Don't worry about getting it over the cloth. Mine's needing painted, corn. Yeah. The other thing is, I'll probably take breaks and you can catch up while I talk to people in the Discord as well. That is the Reflective Green. Oh, that I'll have to keep an eye because that's over on YouTube as well. So you're just going for all of the skin wherever you can get it, just a bit at a time. There's no rush. I've got nothing on tonight, but I've got clothes on, but I've got nowhere to be, so we can sit and do this as long as people want. You can never ban me. It's good to see so many people in Discord. They're all very quiet because they think I'm going to take the mick out of them. Are you still not in the packaging? Right. Don't worry about speed painting. I'm not. Hiya, Snowy. Don't worry. I'm going to have a break in a second. All of us, Snowy. So if people are on the stream are really wondering who I'm talking to and stuff like that, we have people on the Protect Discord that are watching the stream at the same time as painting. They're chatting on the or abusing me on the Discord. So we've got that set up. So if anyone wants to pop over exclamation Discord, you can get the link and you can go over and chat on the stream as we do it. It's not on the stream, chat on Discord as we do it. Wow. Tooth. I'll start using washes and stuff you haven't got in a minute. Two thin coats, Martin. Two thin coats. Why I like? Hi Archnin. If you want to hear the horrific other side of this, join the Discord channel if you can. Because I should have this on stream, but I think I would be banned within about 2 minutes with Martin being on it. No. Okay. Oh God! Wow. It's a good job none of wow. All I can say is it's a good job that this is not streaming this. Yes, Catherine, definitely. Ah, cool. He just said that. Would Yeah. Yeah. Right. Cool. I can't wait to see it, Martin. Right. So, I'm going to let the trolls first coat dry while these lot have fun on the Discord. Oh, I've seen there's a missing bit. It seems I did everything. Oh. But yes, so Ulfric, the other pack of idiots are actually all over on the Discord channel. So if you join the Discord channel, you will be able to hear them. So all we've done so far is base coated the entire thing with refractive green. Good evening, Geekend. Good to see you along. So what we're going to do is we're going to let some of you guys catch up. Right. Black, red, beastie brown. Listening to them lot talk on Discord is quite funny. So, how are people finding the green? Looking for comments from Discord. Yeah, there always have been a funny bunch over there, Archnin. I know it's green, but it has. Oh, I've missed. Right. I'm going to ask two questions. Martin, did you pick the right pot up? And Martin, did you pick the right pot? Oh, God. So, mine does look darker at the moment because of the cameras. There we go. Because I had white across the top of it. I've just done it because most of the bits that aren't going to be green got clipped anyway, so I've just I just finished it off. and did it all green for now. So this is coat 1 done, so I just need to wait. It's alright, Steve. You can demonstrate and show it in the voice dump, and I can show people in the stream what yours looks like. No, James. It was just a little bit easier to. See, this is another, as people are saying about the. Yeah. So, this might sound very weird to a lot of people watching it back, so I do apologise. And the fact that I can hear myself talk in Discord is very unnerving. I'm not gonna mention which Ronan's mic is coming back. So I'm starting my second coat now. It will just be to fill the gaps and give it a bit of a Yes, Martin. Yeah, 2 coats of reflective green to get a good base down. Exactly what Snowy said, Martin. It's a horse corn. I think it was green on your fingers, which is even more worrying, Ronan. And so yeah, and what I was on about was the green is even worse. No, the conversation went very, very south. No. So if you're doing that job, Martin, and you're doing that job to Snowy, then yes, it is a very bad job at the time. Oh wow. Yeah, at the moment you're not on, so you have to be in Discord to listen to it, Ulfric. If you join it, and then there's a thing called Snowy's room, you can hear them all in there talking. I just couldn't chance putting them on live stream, and being very worried about what Martin says. Yes. So that's my 2 coat. So, what I'm going to do is use a hairdryer. See, if Snowy had a hairdryer, that's what she said. Oh. So, what I'm going to do... Wow. Yeah, right. Not a chance. Challenge accepted. Oh, you must have got the other box. I'm just quickly going over the bits that I definitely missed. Not a chance, Martin. I separated mine as well, Snowy. See, some people were... Yes, yes. Yes, I can hear you, Ronan. And Snowy. And Paul. There is a bit of a delay. And Snowy. So I'm just filling any of the gaps. See, the Mr. Trick, they should have put some a pot of wash, because about now, or after you've done the dry brush stage, a wash would get rid of 90% of all of these bits of the So what I thought about doing is using the little specimen jar and make a wash out of the paint. So, you've actually got the proper medium as well, Catherine. Painting. So at the moment they're discussing about making a wash in the Discord. So what we would probably use would be the Warpaint Airbrush Medium, and probably I would think a Beastie Brown and a black. So while you're all doing the catch-up part, I'm going to have a play with making a wash. Just you, Ronan. So, just using a bit of medium, fairly different ones. You can use water, you can use lamium, a squirt, Stephen. I'll show you I'll show you how I'm going to make it. So, let's see if I can get that up there. So I'll just put a little bit like that. So what I'm going to do is just add one brush full of paint at a time. This one won't open. You can use lamium, you can use floor medium, you can use all sorts. So I'm using the Airbrush Medium by Vallejo, but you could get away with water as long as you take it thin enough. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yes, it was medium first, or a bit of water. So the way to tell if you've got enough, look it on there, and it should be quite transparent and see-through. And there, you can see it. So it's a small drop, one small drop of Beastie Brown. Sorry, 2 small drops of Beastie Brown and 2 reasonable sized drops of black. You just get it so it goes very transparent. When you look on here, it looks quite transparent. A quick way to test it would be to look at the back. There you go. If it falls into the recesses on here, and you can see that it's like staining the recesses and leaving the high bits. Yes, Beastie Brown and Black Tomo. If I do this for the close-up, you can see how it's running in. Yeah, just a little bit of it, and it runs into the grooves. I'm going to be painting this all brown, but it's a good way to quickly. It's a good way to check it. Make sure it's falling into there. So I'm going to actually dry brush it before, but we've got the medium made, and it's in the sample pot. When people don't have the airbrush mediums and stuff like that, what they'll do is they'll do a little bit of water and about the same, so they'll literally just get the tiniest bit, like half a loaded brush of washing up liquid, and drop it in. And what that does is it does exactly set the flow medium. So, how's everyone getting on in Discord? Are you all... Yeah, I know you're on in Discord. How are you getting on? Yes, I just made the shade first. Yeah. I'm actually going to go for the second option, Snowy. I'm going to dry brush first once this dries. Yeah, mine's still drying as well. So I will dry brush it after. But I'm going to use, I believe, the black green. I'm going to have a quick look at the black green. These pots are so cute. Sorry. Yeah, that's not the right colour to use, is it? No, they're not. They're definitely... I can't... I can't get the bloody thing open. So, yeah, let's have a look at the part green flat thing that Steve just suggested. So yeah, the reason I haven't done any of the detail in like the hair, the flesh, the I'd best describe it as a loincloth, is because you could hit it with the dry brush. So if you look in that, I'm waiting for you guys. So when everyone's in Discord says, or when people in Discord say, we've got the green down, I'll go on to the next bit. There's no rush. Are you finished yet? Are you finished yet? Have people got dry brushes, or is Steve going to swear at me that he hasn't got a dry brush as well? Good. That's what I like to hear. Have you bought a set of them? So I'm going with a Winsor & Newton foundation one. Oh, Jesus, Snowy will be here all day. That's cool, Corn. Snowy's complaining because he didn't get a bone. I'll quickly show the first one that we've had a picture thrown up. Oh, so this is Corn's first stages, and that's pretty much spot on. I did go a little bit further and just covered everything in green paint because, yeah. And I should have really used a bigger brush, because I just found my bigger brush. I've got that brush. That should have been, look at that, that would have been over in no time. So yeah, a couple of people have said in the Discord how quick I'm getting it done. It's just knowing things like that brush is 10 times quicker than using that brush. Thinning your paint and doing it twice is a lot easier than doing, as Martin was on about, just putting a thick coat on. If you do 2 thin coats, it tends to flow. It doesn't coat as well, but it tends to flow in the bits that you need it to flow into quite quickly. So you can get over the model, let it quickly dry partially. It doesn't have to be fully dry, but then you can just go straight over it again 5 minutes later, and boom, you're set with a very strong base coat. And if you start with a strong base coat, it's cool. Let's have a look. We've got a second picture from Dead State. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. So Steve's stuck his on a handle, which probably would have been a good idea for me to do as well. Ooh, hello handles. Don't know what you're on about. I had it on a handle all along. And yes, so everyone is sat watching paint dry. People have put pictures up yet. So it's just a bit of so yeah, that is cool from Ronan as well. So I've actually come to the conclusion of this social experiment of, can Lee concentrate on painting stuff while he's got half a dozen people chatting on Discord? The answer is definitely not. If I keep wondering, I do apologise. Hello Mark, you might want to join Discord to get the second half of this mad rabbling fool. Yeah, I think next time I'll put a child warning on it that Martin's going to be in the channel, and just let you like run riot. Yeah, and then you can all come on and talk, and I don't have to have a one-sided conversation that when people look back at this on YouTube think, no, Darren. Well, yes, Darren. Oh, look at Snowy way in front. Snowy's nearly finished. Yeah. He must have. Definitely stay. No, you don't have to talk, Mark. There is people just listening to the other side of the conversations in here. It is quite funny. And good evening, James. Welcome to the Discord. So what we've got now is Troll. We are going to use the Green Park flat pack. Right. So what, washing or dry brushing? I don't. The loincloth should be red, Mr. Snowden. So, and the reason I've done the green now is because I didn't want to hit any of the loincloth with the dry brush. So I've used the flat green, Park Flat Green. I am using a bigger brush, but you can use various brushes for it. And rub a lot of it, as much as you can, off. It should just leave a slight Steve not having a hairdryer is not a shock. So whoever's delayed that much might want a reset. Nice one, James. Yes, it is a dry brush, Martin. If you get a cloth, put a little bit of paint on and rub it off onto there like that. And then as quickly just there's got to be ways that you can dry paint. Let's have a look at Martin's. No, Steve, that might cause things to melt. Yeah, that's cool, Martin. Put it under your light. You've got an LED light. Have you got an LED light or a normal light? Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, make sure your miniatures dry before you start dry brushing. Dry brushing. So the thing with dry brushing is just flicking your brush across. I'm using a big Winsor & Newton. You can use the same brush there. How horrendously wrong. Yeah, I wasn't going to do the washes, but if we've made our own, we'll just have to find something to entertain us for 15 minutes while they're dry. Yes, Catherine. I think I'm the same as what Snowy said as well. Yeah. So what Snowy's explaining is the general build of how to start with the paint. You start with what colour's going to be in the recesses, the lighter colour of the skin. Then you can do the wash and then you can go back in and do all of the detail parts of it. So if you had something with a lot of skin that was really low down on the model, and then some clothes and stuff like that, and then the detail on top, you concentrate on the lowest part, like what would be the skin, then the clothes, then accessories on top of that. And again, there's very little paint on the brush, so it is just going on fairly thin. It can't be that embarrassing, Tomo. The wash will fix it. So, yes, they are. I'm not going to say that on the stream, but I do agree with what Snowy said about those brushes. That's it. I think these Winsor & Newton foundation brushes were something like £3 or £4. Oh, thank you, Con. As a reminder, the new Kickstarter has just come out for the Redgrass Gaming wet palette, and the guys over there are absolutely fantastic. If anyone saw my post on it the other day, they've supported this stream for over, well, it's close to 2 years now they've been supporting the stream. We use their wet palette. Their brushes are pretty nice as well. That's their small dry brush. Yes, Con. Well, the thing is, we've got a trade account with them as well, so I'll back one and then I'll get stock in of the rest trade prices. I'll back them for mine and trade price for. I've just done the same with Broken Toad's busts. They've just done a whole load of busts, and we have access to the trade account. I could have just waited till it all came through, but it's backing them, supporting them as much as anything. And I know Snowy's got a load of their stuff, and it's getting really nicely painted. Ah. So Martin may have melted something, the model, with the hairdryer. It will go back. Just hold it straight and just let it cool down a bit. Yeah, that is a good point. And I've got little or no. Still not sure how he pulled in the first place. So, so there you go. We have got. Hiya there. Welcome to the stream. There we go. So we're an hour in. I'm hoping people have the base coat done and dry. Well, so dry brushing done, and that, as you can see, you've now got recesses. Right, so you just dry my dry brush. Yeah, Snow's just made a good point as well. I won't admit that he's made a good point, but he has. If we leave the wash right till the end, then we can leave that as the last part of it. If anyone's sat wondering why I'm talking to myself, we have Discord open, and people are talking in Discord. It's probably the fullest Discord channel we've had for a while. So I'm going to grab one. Where's the big brush? So I'm grabbing the usual brush. The red's very thick, so I'm going to add it to the the palette. So what I'm going to do is so I'm going to do the red. So don't worry about how long it takes. Just I'll wait. So, who's up to the dry brushing stage? Wow, man! So, yes, it's the it is heavy red. It is very heavy red as well. It's quite thick. I don't know if anyone else's is thick. I think Steve needs to put the heating on to get some stuff. Yes, it's heavy red, guys. Again. I know. Was that Martin's concentrating or constipated? Yeah. So let's have a look at Tomo's. Oh, that is cool, Tomo. So the thing, if you have overdone the dry brushing, the wash will bring it back down, Martin, so don't worry about that. So what's wrong with that? I'm so glad I can't see that picture. That's better, Steve. Dare I ask where this picture is? Wow. I'm so glad I didn't. Yes, I just realised, and I'm glad I didn't post. Wow. Yeah, but you can get away with repeat. Yeah. I was going to say, it is a repeat joke to all the new people. Oops. There we go. So let's have a quick look, see what people in Discord have got done. So going over to people's painted. So that is Tomo's. Yes, I've done his undies red as well, Tomo. That's Tomo's catching up. It's cool. Comwolf's dry brushing done. Martin's dry brushing. It's pretty good. Has Steve got some dry brushing done? There you go. Steve's catching up. It is very heavy. Parasite brown or beastie brown. So Snowy's got a weird coloured green one going on. Where's grey? Oh, dark sea grey. Dark sea green. Why is dark sea green grey? Yes, it is. I've done. Yeah. It is, yeah, as Corn said, it's quite thick and it's a very good coverage, so I've only done one. There you go. That is that. So see if I can get to show. There you go. The undies are red under there, Tomo. Looking at a troll's crotch. I did the top parts red too. Yeah, heavy red. What I'm going to do is all the frilly bits and all of these bits here, I'm going to use beastie brown. What I'm going to try. No, just the loincloth. Yeah. I'm trying to mix something to do the bone. So a very light grey to start with. That doesn't look very good. Ignore that. They taste alright as well, Snowy. No, he's not. He's waiting. I'm just playing with the paint. It's all rope and tied up stuff. I'm going to... No, Lee hasn't missed anything, Ronan. Let me have a look. Jesus wept. Children on the stream. Yes, look what you've done to me. Oh, see, I hadn't finished with the red because I've still got it here, so I don't know what you're on about. So it's a long walk home for Ronan tomorrow night. So apparently there's some red cloth. That red does need thinning down a lot. Oh my god, someone's eating food. Don't eat food. I would probably say something along the lines of prolapse something. I was going to say that's either that's a quick shade pot or contrasts. You know, I'm actually thinking of doing the armbands in the red. Oh wow. Dear. Wow. Yeah. And the Discord got very dark very quickly. Lee's never been trying to be a professional. Yeah. Oh. Even when he was pulling the stranger on you. Anyway, getting back to it. So I've done the straps. Sorry. Oh, I'm broken. I'm never doing this again with these lot. Need both hands. Yes, Martin, it's all about the race. Wow. So right, that is the red done. If we've missed any, we can go back and get it later. I'm going to take a 2-minute sit back and see what pictures we've had sent. So yeah. So we have, I think this is, yeah, this is Corn Wolf's. just paint, Steve. There's other people in the stream watching. So this is Corn's where he's up to. Yeah, Darren's. The red looks good. Ronan's finally finished with the dry brushing. That's a good job. This is. And Paul's. That is cool. Wow. So the other thing for Martin and Catherine is we still have the offer on the table for you both to come, and now you can come here. Is I'll sit down and I'll do a full painting session with you both. It's easier to do it in person than it is over a stream. You're always here anyway, Ronan. No, Martin will enjoy painting. No, they're coming to concentrate on painting. They can come and play X-Wing at some other time. So, can I ask a question? Does Catherine have normal washes from GW? Wow, I can hear that 3 times. What about Agrax Earthshade? That's perfect. Instead of doing this pot of paint, just use the Agrax when I... sorry, instead of the wash, you and Martin use that Agrax. Don't know what you're on about. I've got 3 of them. So for everyone that doesn't have Agrax and making their own, I've added a little bit more brown to my wash and got it to that colour. You can see there that it's just very, very, very thinning. No, I'm playing with the wash while I'm waiting for you lot to catch up. I'm not using it yet. Wash at the end. And we now have another picture from James. Less with less toys in the background. That's pretty good, James. Looks class. And Darren at the same stage. Have I missed? No, I haven't missed. Wow, everyone's red looks brighter than mine. My red's very deep. What colour red did everyone use? Was it heavy red? Heavy red? Mine looks dead dark. Ah, yes. Good point, Darren. So a lot of people have painted it on the white where I had the base of green. So the undercoat. Yeah, yours is slightly darker, Steve. And it's still wet. But that's to be expected. Yeah. So right, I'm going to quickly do the hair on this one. Yeah, I've done a little bit more brown to the wash. If you stay, to be honest, if you've got Agrax there, just stick the Agrax on. Well, keep making your own. I'm just trying to make it easy. He ain't heavy. So wow. I'm doing the black hair on the left face. For people who don't have Discord, the paint that you get in these is you're getting an absolute good chunk of paint. Yeah, it's because we're rushing it, Tom, or we're not letting it dry in between the coats. You will rub the paint off here and there. It needs a good dry. Just as Steve. about getting the paint dry. There we go. So I've done the hair, and his nose has got a big lump missing off. So I'm going to go back in with the green anyway, and touch up some of the green bits. Oh, that's a lot. I hear people putting pictures up in the street. We have a Tomo. Let's have a look. Cool, that's coming on nicely, Tomo. What colour green? That's green. That's in those bits there. And Craig's has just gone in as well. Let me just do this before I forget where I've found the bits that were missing. So, there we go. Yes, I've used the black on the hair, Craig. Just the standard black. And this is Craig's. That is cool. Nice. So I've had to play around with the brown and the flesh tone to try and make a bone colour as well. And I think I've got a reasonable bone colour. Oh god. So that's the bone colour there that I've got. So we can recreate that in a minute. To do the teeth and the fingernails and stuff like that. There's a lot of teeth kicking about, a lot of skulls that are going to need it. Yeah. Ah, right. So, Ronan's just reminded me. At the end of it, if everyone sends in a picture, final picture into the gallery, then we will have a little bit of a competition, and see who likes who's the most out of all of us. And then we will do a little bit of a giveaway, but we're doing it as a random. So everyone who enters a figure, then we can have a small giveaway for a random person. By the way, how different it tastes than other paint. Yes, Vallejo paint has a definite different taste. I don't know what you're on about, Ronan. Ronan's gone off-piste, or pieced off. So I'm going to get some brown. Yeah, stick with it, Martin. At the end, when everything comes together, yeah, yes, Catherine. Beastie Brown. I'm using Beastie Brown on the rope. So yeah. And the other thing is, the more you do it, Martin, the less. Yeah, even I do it. I've got red down here, and I've got red bits missing. The wash will hide a lot of that as well. So, as I said, the more you play around and paint, you will get more and more used to it, and you'll do less. See, look. Yes, his shorts are red. I was going to say, he would never miss a single piece of that part of the model, Ronan. He would definitely paint every little inch of it. So I'm just getting the ropes and the bits that I didn't get in the red. Anything that looks like leather bits and stuff. So I'm also doing the skull in the Beastie Brown. The Beastie Brown's going to and I'm dying to see Martin's. Yeah. So, painting the. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. People are having a laugh in the stream. So. So yes, at the moment the Discord's discussing the things of when you start painting and how frustrating it is. Martin is a prime example of how a lot of us were right at the start. We want the painted model, we want it finished, and it's like it doesn't look as good as it could, but we were all there. We all started with that Space Marine. we then move on, get bigger and get better, and it just takes time. It's not something that you can. I'm saying it's not something some people can, but people do pick it up pretty quickly, and it's annoying at times, but it gets to the point where it becomes very satisfying that you get pieces done and stuff like that. And Snowy's discussing tip control again. So, I'm going with that for the brown. So what I've done is, for all of the bone, I'm using a little bit of the light flesh. So, a little bit of the and Beastie Brown. So, just a little bit like that, and then mix it together, and you get the brown. You get a slightly, only a small amount of brown added to it. There you go. And it comes out a little bit like literally like bone colour. So and there you go. Toenails done. There you go. Just get all of the nails again. Yes, so it was 2 scoops of flesh torn to a small daub of brown. So that, there we go. Just pick up the, there we go. So what I've done is where the skulls were painted brown, I've just rubbed over it a little bit, not, yeah, and that's, there we go, just some teeth on that one. So some teeth, some of the claws, some of the toes. There's more teeth there. There you go. And this with the teeth. So what I've done is I just rub the edge of the brush over the teeth so it picks them up. You don't have to go super detailed on them. So that's I think from where some people are in the Discord is we've done the brown on the rope in there, round the back. That was quite a quick one. Then done the bone in the browns and the black hair. So that's where I'm at. Where are other people at? What have you done? Ronan has done some. Yeah, Ronan's done some great painting and some great work on the scenery today with us. There's a lot of scenery that we're doing. The red set came out absolutely phenomenal. Look, this is something Ronan's pointed out before when we've done the scenery for people. There's a few times he said we've painted it the colours and he's looked at it and he's gone, whoa, and then we put the wash on and it's like, oh wow, that's actually really nice. And this is what we're on about to Martin, is you paint the model, it doesn't have to look like that, because there's a high chance that me catching every bit perfectly, well not perfectly but as good as I could get, when you put a wash over the top of it, half of that's gone anyway. So all of the blending, all of the extra splodges and stuff like that you've got into it will blend in and will look natural. And it just adds it'll basically add your character to the piece, if that makes sense. Beastie brown, black, red, parasite red, vermilion. Ronan's just got to the hair because he's been doing rings and stuff like that. So I haven't done my rings yet. Look, my rings are still green. He definitely is the ringmaster. So let's have a look. Tomo was the last one. Let's have a look how people are getting on. So this is Tomo's coming on. Hezo's next stage. Snowy's changed his loincloth to, you know what, that second, the head on the left on Snowy's troll now looks like Coop. It's the hair colour, Martin. Yeah. That's big bead. That actually looks. That looks really good, Martin. that is really cool. It's coming on really nice as well, Paul. So you've done tongues and stuff. I've not done tongues yet. Or maybe you should have done tongues when I did the reds. Oh, have you done the claws in black? You can always ask. Everyone saw what I was doing. You kept going off piste and doing blue rings. Tomo's next stage is looking cool. Wow. Targeted marketing or anything? So yeah, I mixed two spoons, two brushes of flesh on a palette with a little bit of the brown, and it just goes just a bony colour. Snowy's. Oh, he's even done the base. What colours did you use on the base, Snowy? And that is pretty nice. So Snowy's base is just slapped stuff on, and that is James is looking. Yeah, you can soak up Agrax spills with them. Apparently, they're really good for that. So yeah, James is looking pretty decent as well. That's pretty nice. So, what other? So I'm going to do the rings as a metallic colour, with only having light flesh. Have I got some light flesh? I haven't got some light flesh out. I'm going to try and mix some colours together again. So I'm going to use 2 splodges of light flesh again, maybe it's 3, because the first one had none on, and then a lump of the grey. So on the palette, you don't have to use the wet palette. You can still use the bit of plastic that you get with it. So we've got the grey. It's gone very light grey. Oh, sorry. You're not going to be able to see that with that open. So what I've done is just added a bit of the dark sea grey. Yeah, I fixed it. And 2 bits of the light flesh. And I've got a lighter grey. Now clean my brush off, and I'm going to use that as the metal or the metallic-ish colour. So the rings are just in the grey colour. The bone colour, so doing all of the bone. See, even Martin knew what to do, Ronan. Yes, Catherine, it will. So the ring. I was going to do the toenails red just for you, Martin, but I've decided to go with the grey. Wait till you've done the wash, Catherine, before going back over anything. Yeah, my water. Yes, Catherine. The water that I normally have is black, and sometimes I use the water as a wash. Oh dear. Wow. So I've managed to rub some of the red off as well. So just a quick touch. So I'm going to use a bit of the flesh and a bit of red. And a bit in the mouth because Paul's tongues look cool. Yeah, when you get the tongue in as well, it does start to pop with that. Commenting on what Ronan was on about. You're all jealous about me getting the tongue in. That'll be a paddling. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the flesh. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to use using the flesh colour as the base for the eyes because it is the lightest colour we've got. I just used a bit of the heavy red mixed with flesh because I didn't want to get a new pot out. So the eyes are a bit weird because they're not all the same shape for some reason. Again, the eyes don't need to be perfect because when the wash fills those gaps, because I will be washing probably 90% of the model with the same wash, we will get it'll fill the outer parts and it'll basically concentrate hopefully a bit of the round pupil. Oops, that eye's gone all the way down his cheek. Yes, Steve. Bit of red and bit of the deep red. Yes, just to make it a little bit lighter, Carl. I think the deep red has issues. I'm rubbing it off all over the place. Oh God, I just realised what I said. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Jeez. If I was doing this as a commission piece and I wanted to try and not rub the colour off, I would take a step back now, spray it, no, they're not running. So, that is, I'm guessing a lot of people are catching up. Tongues are done, the grey's done on them, brown's done, hair's done, eyes are done. Okay, Tomo, we've got plenty. You don't have to finish them tonight. If you're still working on them, we've got a week to finish them off. Yeah. Yeah, the highlights are actually in the pot. You can see them. So you've got the black green. The black green should go into the reflective green that goes into that. Then you've got black red. Then red. Heavy red. Then that one. You've got the dark brown into the flesh, and then you've got the black into the grey. So they all highlight each other along that way, sort of thing. Oops, no one can see that because I'm on camera. So we missed a lot of the first stages out, because if we did the black green then 2 lots of dry brush, and if we did the black red and then 2 lots of highlights and stuff like that, we would have been doing this for a couple of days. So what I've done is I've missed most of that first stage out. I've not done the black red, the black green, or the I've just gone straight in with the beastie brown. So that's like that. So we'll do the wash, and then we'll hit the highlights with, well, tough running. So we'll be able to go, once we've done the wash and the wash dries, we'll be able to hit the highlights with each one of them. Yes, Catherine. Washed and highlights. Wait till you put the wash on, Catherine, then it'll become your favourite model. Yeah. Yeah, with most of the Wizkid models, they're not the greatest of detail, so you do have to improvise and a bit of creative license on some of the areas and stuff like that. There's a set of teeth down here that just blend in with the gums, so just get them as close as possible. The Wizkid models are really good for what they are. They're a D&D piece that goes down on the table, and it looks absolutely brilliant for a D&D campaign. If you're wanting high-end, top quality stuff like that, yes, you're not spending 15 quid on a figure, you're spending 50 quid on a figure to get the higher details. These are brilliant for what they are. They come built, they come primered. I know Snowy said about the gaps and stuff like that, but again, for the level that even I'm at, just painting it like that, finish it off, get it done, and it looks good on the table. So that would be classy for it. So while everyone's catching up, I'll just do the quick daft bit of the base in grey. So again, I'm going to the big brush. Yes, that's not even green, it is just a grey. For some reason it's called dark sea green. So if you remember, thin it down, I had water on the brush a little bit, and a bit of paint. And it should just flow. It will take a little bit. The more you water it down, the more it will take to dry off. Oh. Something else as well, Martin, once you hit the base up and get the base into a grey like that, the look of the model totally changes, because at the moment you'll have green paint or red paint or whatever paint on the base. As soon as you hit it with the flat colour all over, it looks 100 times better. Once you put the wash onto it and yeah. So yeah, get the wash down, let that dry, get the wash down onto it, and then we can do a little bit of a dry brush. We'll make another dry brush with the brown, and basically then with the dry brush over the top of the rocks, that will just make it pop. Yeah, you know, I only do it for you lot, so I'm quite happy with the people that I've got. Please like, share and subscribe. Sign up with Amazon Prime, donate, push, give me money for drugs and all that sort of stuff. Plastic drugs, that is, crack. Yes, Catherine is correct. So wow. Martin has claws too. Oh. Wow. They're all bit. I'm going to have to send them all to the naughty step. So I'm going to try and paint the pupils of the eyes. Yeah, Martin. Yes, Snowy doesn't know what Google is. He's such a boomer. Yeah, because Paul shamed me into putting pupils in. So if you're not in Discord about now, Steve is going absolutely ballistic about painting eyeballs. Wow. Yeah, I'm never doing this again with them lot in stream. Within Discord. I had a momentary lapse of judgment. Yeah, I'm all alone. The problem is, Mark, some of the comments that have been made, I think we would not only be banned from Twitch, but we would probably be arrested for some of the comments Martin's making. Yes, good point, Ronan. Ronan probably has made just as bad a joke as. Oh, Martin, do his toenails red. Yes, we have a very squeaky floorboard under the chair. Martin, are you smiling? So you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, Mark. It. Yeah. So the heavy red is good for his model's toenails or his toenails. He can paint either or, as much as he wants. It just put. So there's some more as a bit closer for Dead Steez. Wow. And then Martin's does look really cool, mate. I don't care what you say, that is looking good. The other things that you need to do are the rings, the metal rings in a light grey. Yeah, those eyes are alright, James. Popping toenails. Oh, that could be. I agree with Ronan. Martin's does look. Oh, God, sorry. I'm sat looking at everyone's painted models and no one can see it. So we go back to Korn's. Korn has got the claws done, the teeth, the toenails, the tongue. He's got the bands done, the leather. What was the last bit? So just the base for Korn to catch up on. Steve's got his eyeballs to do at this point. But yes, the red is starting to pop there, Steve. It looks cool. Big bearded beasts. That really does look good, Martin. I don't care what you say. But that is pretty good, mate. James is such a neat painter. Everything does look cool. That is pretty cool, James. Can't wait to see it finished. Dead Steve has an eyeball in. A couple of eyeballs. That one there's scary. Yeah. There we go. Don't even tempt me, Ronan. And yeah, Korn's got the eyeballs down and the grey base. And Beast. Those. That does. I've got to agree with Discord. That really does look great, Martin. To say you haven't painted in 10, 15 years, that is class. Yeah, that looks really cool, Jack. Well done, mate. That's cool. And that's Snowy's Grey Troll. That is pretty cool. So yeah, Snowy's is under the drying lamp. My grey isn't drying anytime soon, so I'm going to get the hairdryer on it. I have to dry my hair on my back a lot, Mark, so yeah. I see what Martin means about it going wobbly. So yeah, model goes wobbly because it is just plastic. So if you just leave it for a bit, and it will slowly cool down and go back to normal. It's still wobbly. Stay. And let's have a quick look at Ronan's while we're... is pretty cool. I noticed Ronan's got the army shade military washout. Yeah. That's all gone nice and stiff now, that. No, I'm just ignoring you, Con. I'm actually starting to get used to everyone in the Discord abusing me and just ignoring them. It's a natural filter now. Medium dry close. Derby. Yep, you're gonna meet him. That is cool, Craig. It's looking good. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, Bengar's got a lot to answer for. I can't believe it. Well, we're all sat here slaving away, getting the painting down, just slowly trundling along. And Snowy sat playing Magic. Right, so it's still a bit damp. I'm going to leave that for a second. It is a very moist. Here's one for you. Moist Van Lipwig. So, can anyone tell me where Moist Van Lipwig comes from? I always go cross-eyed now. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh, we've had a breakdown on. I will be back momentarily. Oh. We seem to. So, I don't know if anyone can hear me. But we seem to have lost. Has both of the cameras gone? Right. No, that's a totally different stream for you. No, for some reason the cameras have deactivated. Yay. Hey, we're back. Sorry about that. And my troll's now fully finished and up to display standard. Sorry, no, it's not. So, the next stage is the wash. What I'm doing quickly is if you've got the Agrax, use the Agrax. What I've quickly done, because it's alright. So what I've done is I've done a quick matte varnish because some of mine hasn't dried and I just need to get it done quicker. Oh, look at that, my model vanishes. So what I've quickly done there is I've just sealed my paint in. It's not a necessary stage, but yeah, I know people won't have that, and that's just a personal yeah, that's just me doing it because I'm just the number of times I've messed stuff up at this point, and I get a little redo if I do mess it up. So dear me. So I'm going to use Agrax. If you want to use the stuff that we made earlier, that's perfectly fine. They don't look much different-ish. Just one's a little bit lighter. But a lot of people in the stream are using Agrax. So I'm just literally Jack, because of the colours that I've used, I'm going to use Agrax on the whole model. It works with the red, it works with the skulls, it works basically with everything. Someone out there will probably go, well, green's a lot better, and use green because, yeah. And I'm not mentioning which Ronin. Yeah. Yeah. Using the wash trick on eyes is really good. That's why mine look a bit naff to start with, and hopefully once this wash settles, it will make the pupils go oval, wide. Yes, I am. I'm just going to do it all in the brown wash because it's dripping down there anyway. Naughty Andrew. And so we had an announcement that the next one of these is the blue slad or sald or whatever it's called. Wow. Anyone, if you're in your 30s, then you can't use that excuse anymore, Ronan. squeaky. So with that Agrax, it has wow. The Agrax has gone on and has, as it always will, it has started to stain it. So what I've got is now the dry brush. So if you just rub it over the higher points, you will get some shading done as well, and some highlights done as well. Rub it. Or unshading, as I should say, not shading. It'll take some of the there you go. Yeah, the next one's the blue slad. Is it slad? Come on, D&D nerds. What is it? You what? Sorry, Con. I missed that. We've got 4 or 5 of them on pre-order. Yeah, James will know how to say it properly. Let me have a quick look, see if I can find out which ones we've got coming in. Not that one. Oh, no, let's have a quick look, see which. So the ones that I have got are Red Slad SLAAD, which is the Marvelous Paint Kit number 3. Then Death Tyrant, which is Paint Night Kit number 5, and then Bone Claw. Bone Claw is number 6. So I think we are missing some of them. Yeah, I don't know what happened to number 2 and number 4. Two and 4. I wonder what. Let's see if I can find some information on number 2 and number 4. So apparently the I'm not sure, because there's a Manticore that hasn't been out yet, and an Ogre Zombie, but we don't know which ones we have. So what I'll do is I'm just doing a quick email while I can think and find out what's happened. Yes, definitely wish I could have you on the stream right now. Yeah, the chat in Discord has turned to crap. Wow. Wow. Yeah. So I've asked. Dear. So yes, I've asked the question. What we've got. There you go. That's what it's starting to look like. The troll's actually gone. It's gone dark and deep, and it looks more trolley. Wow. Oh dear. So once that dries, which will take some time, it could do with a. Yes, that was bad. So let's have a look at what we've got in the painting channel. So Paul's, we've seen Paul's one. Dead Steve's got the wash down. That's cool. And Ali's has got the wash on. That's looking good. That's cool. No, I definitely didn't want to put that one up, Steve. Oh, wow. I'll go back to painting and ignore what I've just seen. Don't go and look in the voice dump, whatever you do. And that is James's. That's class, James. Yeah. How is everyone? How do you get... No, I'm not asking that question. So, I've given him a bit of a dry. Something to do with teachers and constipation. Oh, maths teachers and constipation. I don't know what he teaches. I don't think he does. Yeah. Yeah, I think people are asking in the stream now about... Steve's got issues with his Agrax as well. Yeah. So, I've gone back to the greens to do a quick dry brush first. And what I've done is I've mixed a bit of both in the dry brush and put it onto the pad there. And I'm just going to catch some of it. The Agrax has gone on a little heavy in places. This is just mine. It might be fine on yours. But it'll pick out the muscles and the bone sinew and stuff like that. You just need to be careful that you don't hit any of the red or... Yes, I didn't put it on too thick myself, it just happened. That's no way to talk about Ronan, Steve. It's the dark web snowy. So, what I've done, thank you for the follow, it's much appreciated. What I've done, sorry, I was listening to Ronan's rant. Ronan needs to do his own live stream on this subject because I think he would get a lot of people listening. Ronan's rant, yeah, Ronan's rant. What? Wow. So to do the grey base, I'm adding a small bit in on the cloth like that. Yeah, so people that have washed it and don't have a hairdresser hair thing. What? So I'm just doing. Oh yeah, there is. Bloody hell, it's like Star Trek. Yeah, I would go and look at my box, but I threw it out the door earlier. So, with leaving the green on the brush for the dry brush, what I've done is put a bit of the grey and a bit of the flesh to actually make a lighter green, a lighter grey, but it has a green tint to it, so it looks a bit mossy and stuff like that. So it's gone a bit like Snowy's, where he got his green as well. So I'm going to take this grey because it's slightly tinged with green, and I'm going to look. So if you imagine the lights coming down on it, so if you start picking out very light bits like that, and just small amounts of dry brushing, and that'll pick out some of the detail. I don't know if you can see that close. Yeah, I've just gone with warts as well. So yeah, they're all eyes up there. So the grey is giving a final like highlight of the grey, which the green, which does give it just makes things like the facial detail start to pop. It really pulls out the face, and then if you do it on the hair as well, you're gonna get like so. There we go. So what I'm going to do is grab the vermilion. Yes, catch it tomorrow, Ash, at 2. So what I did was when I finished the green, so I did the green dry brush over, so I didn't clean the brush or anything, and then I got a little bit of the grey and lightened it with the flesh colour again to make a light grey. Did this basing, so all of this basing went grey, but it had a little tint of green to it. I don't know if you can see that. And then when I dried it off fully, what I did was then I started hitting some of the higher highlights as well, just to give it a bit of just a little bit of a bit more detail. So what I've done is I've got the vermilion, and I've just added a little tint of red of the dry brush. Not much, it's just a very, very subtle. There we go. Now so what I'm going to do is, as we've been on for 3 hours now, I'm going to I'm going to finish the stream there with him practically finished. I will go in and do a couple of little bits of detail, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to our Discord and throw some abuse back at all of the people that have been abusing me for the last 3 hours. So I'm no longer defenseless and I can swear back at them. So they're all vanishing now. Thank you everyone for coming along. If you've painted along and you're not in the Discord, and I won't be chatting to you in 5 minutes, we will have a little bit of a competition. Once you are happy with it and once you've finished, put it in the gallery, put hashtag finished so I can find it, and then we'll have a little bit of a show off next Wednesday on the live stream to show people where you've got to and what you've done, and then a week today we'll put them all up in Protect's Facebook group, and we will have a little bit of a competition to see where everyone's at. Before we go, we'll have one last look at how everyone's got finished. So that was James at that stage. So Cornwolf is pretty much finished as well. That's looking cool. Ronan's up to just before, he's just got the base painted in grey. And then James has, yeah, that's a cracking dry brush on there. That's really cool. And that's James nearly finished. The results that are in the Discord are absolutely phenomenal. You've all done great jobs, so Snowy put hashtag finished, and then Paul got in before him. So, right, I'll sort Snowy's faux pas up and all that sort of malarkey in a minute. So again, thank you everyone for... There we go, gallery off. So, thank you everyone for coming by tonight. It's been a cracking 3 hours. We will look at possibly getting everyone onto the stream next time and chatting. I will just have to take the chance of muting Martin and Ronan. But yes, I think you lot missing the other side of the banter is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. And it's not a terrible idea, Catherine, because I think it's good. So, with that, good night, everyone. Thank you for coming, and we shall see you soon. A lot of you tomorrow. Catch you later.